Grind won't stop, hustle won't quit. Grind won't stop, hustle won't quit. Grind won't stop, hustle won't quit.
That's all I needed to see. I'm like, he named some streets. I've been on them streets. He went to that school. Let me tell you something. I'm reading Dr. Ben Carson, and while I'm reading the book, I'm walking the street. I've been up Finco. I've been on the west side of Detroit. I'm like, my man came from Detroit. His father walked out of his life like my father walked out of mine, and he's the number one neurosurgeon in the world. If Ben Carson can do it, I can do it. I believe that's why North Carolina and Duke, those teams go to the tournament regularly, because they feel like it's what? It's a part of their culture. All right. So I'm teaching this class at Michigan State, right? And we're doing stereotypes in our community, in this country. And so we talking about then what? And then the young Asian says, well, he stands up. Well, one of the stereotypes they have of Asians is that we just smart in everything, and I'm not good in math. And I'm like, whoa, let's talk about it. Because I'm your advisor, and I see you at every tutoring session. I see you putting in extra work. There's some people in this class that are not good at math either, but I don't see that. Why are you so dedicated to it? He said, the reason why I'm so dedicated to math is because where I come from, if you don't do well academically, you shame the dynasty. I said, the who? You know what I'm saying? I'm from Detroit. I ain't never heard that term before, right? Only on karate movies and stuff, right? My man said, you shame the dynasty. I'm thinking, how many people are in the dynasty? Like, take a guess. Like, when you hear dynasty, that sound like about 50 people to you? No. How many? Millions. Catch what I'm saying before I go. He had a certain level of expectation. Where I come from, if you go to Michigan State University, you ain't even got to take a class. If you from the hood, they geek that you there. But when you come from some other communities and you come, ain't nobody tripping because you got accepted into no school. Their expectations is you graduate, become a lawyer, a doctor, engineer. What's your expectations? That's a powerful statement right there, because one of the reasons you should be in this room and you should be wearing this gear is because there's nothing short, listen to me, there's nothing short of a championship. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not just giving him 50 because 50, watch this. He said what his expectations were, and when I look at your score, when I look at who putting up what, it seemed like you serious about that. Because you can talk it all day, but when you get on that court, what you talk and what you live, that's why Pac was one of the greatest ever. That's why Biggie was one of the greatest ever, because what they said, they backed up. How you got to hear what I'm telling you? What they said, they backed up. And so y'all say y'all going to the tournament. I should be able to come out and look. The way you practice, you should be practicing like a what? You should be practicing like a what? A team that's trying to go where? Every time you get on that court, you got one thing on your mind. And what's that one thing? Singleness of purpose. That means, listen to me, I don't know what it means to you. I don't even play basketball, but that means I come every single time on time. It means every time I come, I put in 120% or I don't come. Why? Because I'm trying to be the best. I don't go and speak for fun. When I get to a place, I'm trying to make sure I leave it all on the table. If it ain't good, it won't have nothing to do with me. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Every single time you get there, you better be so locked in on what coach is telling you to do. You heard my story about the guru. You ain't the guru. Last time I checked, none of y'all ain't the guru. You got gurus in this room, and your responsibility is to listen. You want to take your game to the next level. It ain't even about playing. You'll read it. It ain't even about playing. When you get good at what you do, you spend more time practicing than you do playing. When I get to speak, they only give me 30 minutes to an hour. I can't decide. When coach says I want you to come, he might give me 30, he might give me an hour. But guess what? You can't control how long I practice. So I'm in the mirror talking to y'all before I get here. I'm in the shower talking to you before I get here. I'm on my way here making phone calls. I got my researchers doing my research, doing my homework so I can make sure what I say is right. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm practicing. I called a Chippewa who played football here, and I asked, what is it like to be a Chippewa? I study first. I prepare. I plan. Some of you plan. The only time you work hard is when you get the ball in your hand. You won't be a great until you do more without the ball in your hand than you do when the ball is in your hand. Get it.